was shocked why he's saying, why are you not friendly? So I'm going to take it as though he was trying to joke. He's trying to joke because I know this particular person chats me on my inbox and I respond to him. And these are the kind of things that, you know, when other people will read it and be like, oh yeah, she's not friendly, and not knowing that I am actually friendly with this person. Omaya Peter Chikadibia said, can I marry you? Oba Pretty Blessing said, are you pregnant? There are so many questions here. There are so many of these questions here. People wanted to finish me on Facebook yesterday. Jesus, I didn't know that people already had their cutlasses waiting for my neck on social media yesterday. This was so hilarious. Like, this was so crazy that I didn't see it coming. Come and see questions popping up from left, right, center. So yesterday, because it's been a long while, I don't think I've ever done a Q&A on my channel. So I was like, okay, since I have a following, kind of about 4,000 following or something on Facebook, I was like, okay, let me engage them. Ask me anything, because I've always wanted to like engage people. I've wanted that connection with people, and I don't want it to seem somehow on any form that maybe this sister is trying to show off or this sister is trying to. I really don't want that. So that's why over the years I've been trying my best to see that I create a good name for myself. So just yesterday. I asked a question on Facebook. I was like, hey, I'm asking questions, just ask me anything. This is your chance. And questions started popping in, and I was shocked. You know, if it was, to be very honest with you, if it was before, I would have felt really bad. If it was before June, I would have felt really bad, because I thought probably I've lived my life so transparent to, you know, I'm so accommodating to a lot of persons, that even strangers that I don't know. But just yesterday's questions on Facebook made me realize that there is so much like that, to so many people who are not satisfied yet. And the truth is, there's no way you can satisfy every single person. So in today's video, we are doing a Q&A. I'm going to be answering to all of their questions, every single question that came in yesterday. I don't know if you can see, I have a lot. Like, I have a lot of questions, a lot. So I'm going to try my best to see if I can do justice to some of these questions. Yeah, so let's get started. But if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and let's just get started. All right, family, welcome back. I think I need to try to start without my glasses. I don't know if you prefer. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you prefer me on my glasses, or you prefer me without my glasses? Let me know. So I don't know if I should start. Okay, let me start with the glasses first. Then maybe later on I can remove when I get tired, because I need to be seeing clearly. So yesterday on Facebook I posted, and because it's been a long while and I've never done like a Q&A, officially a Q&A. So I posted, and I really wanted to connect with people. So I posted, I was like, hey, ask me a question, ask me anything you want to ask me. This is your chance to receive answers, you know, for the questions you have about me, about anything you just want to know about me. And I was not ready. I didn't know I was not really ready for all the questions that started coming in. Questions started trooping in. And all of the questions, I was literally shocked, to be really honest with you. Because if it was before June that I did this Q&A and people asked these questions, I would have felt bad. But rather, yesterday I was just laughing all through. They were really serious questions, but I just had to like laugh through them, and I promised to answer every single question that was asked, even though some of the questions here doesn't really make sense, but I promise to answer every single question here. And if you don't follow me on my pages, you can just, I'm going to leave the link in the comment section below, in the description box. Just check the description box and you follow me on my handles. So I posted it on WhatsApp, I posted it on Facebook, and I also posted it on Instagram. But I think my people on Instagram are always doing like the big boy and big girl. They don't want to answer me. Only one person responded, which I'm also going to like respond to that. But where I had a bit kind of large following, not large, just about 4,000 people, is on Facebook. And that was where I asked this question, and people brought their cutlasses and they wanted to kill me. So let's just dive straight into answering these questions, and I'm going to be as honest like I promised I was going to be. And the first question said, it's from Chibunna Mark Igbo. So I got this question, about 2 or 3 people asked this question. So Chibunna said, when will you come back home to Nigeria? I don't understand. I just left Nigeria. You ask me when I'm going to come back home to Nigeria. Like, you should have made it more specific. When will you come back home to Nigeria to do this? Or to do that, or to start working, or start, expanding your business, or to start, see your family. Just come back to Nigeria to. Okay, honestly, I have intentions of coming back to Nigeria, but either to live there or to relocate back home or to come do business. That is literally, it's left for me to know. But Nigeria, I came from that country, right? I come from the eastern part of Nigeria, so it's I miss my family, I miss my parents, my brothers and sisters, so I can't wait to see them again. So definitely pretty soon, one day I'm going to come back to Nigeria. Then the next question from Prince Casey David. Prince Casey David said, do you marry a foreigner? Like, seeing this question, I know that since February, I got married in February and this is November. So I got married in February and this is November. Yes. From February to November should be around more than 6 months. It should be about 8 months. And for this past 8 months, you've been following me on social media. You can't really say that you know whether or not I married a foreigner. Of course, my husband is Nigerian. You know my husband, right? And this is just a clear indication that you've never followed my channel. You don't follow my channel. Like, you don't follow me. How will you call yourself my friend when you don't even engage in the things I do? Well, it's cool anyway. To answer your question, I didn't marry a foreigner. I married a Nigerian. And the third question from Evangelist Prince Felix Ijoko, he said, how many holes does Miss Quoted have? Sadly, I really don't understand your question and I don't have an answer to that. Then the fourth question from Kings, he said, how did you get there? How did you get where? How did I get where? You should make your questions more specific. How did you get to China? How did you get married? How did you get to the level you are at your YouTube world? How did you get to becoming who you are gradually, walking into? How did you get there? Please, when you make your questions really simple to answer, I'll be able to answer it, directly and definitely. So if you're watching this, you still have time, just ask me, make your question more detailed and I'm going to give answers to that. Then the fifth question said, it's from Honor JD. She said, did you actually go to China for work or marriage or ma? When I was planning to come to China, in my mind, I was like, okay, well, not when I was planning to come to, when I was about getting married, this particular question flashed through my mind because I know that people are going to be like, oh, no wonder, it's now made sense. She traveled to China to get married. Oh, the guy made papers for her. Oh, now I see where she left in China. No wonder. Kiniko. But the simple truth is, my priority of leaving Nigeria in 2019 to China was to come here and study. That was my priority. Along the line, COVID came. You and I experienced it. Along the line, marriage came. So I didn't come from Nigeria to China for the sole purpose of marriage. I was not even seeing it. Yes, we knew hopefully we're gonna get married, but seeing it that yes, I didn't plan it. No, we didn't see it coming. I am that person. If you know me, I'm that one lady who was planning how I was going to do my ashebi, what I was going to wear on my tribe, how I was going to dance. Oh my god, back home, I already had 12 lists. I had a list of 12 sisters who are going to do ashebi for me, and I already started picking dresses and designs of the kind of things, the words I would wear for my traditional marriage. I really wanted my traditional marriage to be like huge, and we'll come back to China and do wedding. That's if we really want to do the white wedding. But if you don't want to do the white wedding, you can simply do a blessing marriage, right? Then you gather a few of your friends, you guys have a cool evening out, and you chill. So I just wanted to do something. I wanted my traditional marriage to be really loud. I wanted it to be really loud. Then my wedding should be just something, just couple of people. But God be God, and things didn't work out that way. Things really didn't work out that way, so that was why. And if we had come back to Nigeria in February to get married, we wouldn't have come back to China, because even till now, as we speak, you can only exit China. You can't come into China. So this is why. So I didn't come to China to go and get married. I actually came here to come and study. And after study, while studying, marriage came, and we did. Okay, so I've answered your question. So next question from Steve Chinedu. He said, have you in any means identified the spirit of pride in you? Seeing this question, I was taken aback. I was surprised. I was shocked. I was literally shocked, but I wasn't moved. I'm sincerely going to answer you because I know that some persons started responding in the comments, some started attacking him. I didn't want to say nothing because I know everyone is going to watch my response, and everyone was so keen. They want to know what I was going to say. And I was like, Holy Spirit, just help me to answer this question. And this is the truth. Until this minute I'm filming this, it has always been my earnest desire in my heart to God. If there's any spirit of pride in me, I've told God, because I know that the Lord is taking me somewhere really high, really big, really massive. And if I must remain there, if I must stay there, then I have to be a broken person who is really, really down to earth and very humble. Else, pride goes before someone's downfall. I don't want to be an example like that one in Proverbs. I know what pride can do to people. I have seen people, rise to certain heights in career, in ministry, in life, and it seems everyone is singing their praise, and before you know it, they crash down. God lifts the humble, but what does He do to the pride, to the proud ones? So I have never ever wanted to get to a point where my head is puffed up. No. To compare to what the Lord is taking me to, at this point, I know that I have not started anything, to be really, really honest with you. Sometimes we have this tendency, we have this temptation to look at our background, where we come from, and beat our chest and see where we are now, and beat our chest and say, the works of my hand have gotten me here. I don't want to ever, in any point or at any point, share God's glory. No. So if you are asking me whether I've thought about what pride can do, I've always thought of what pride can do to a man, which I don't want to ever have an experience. But if you're asking me if I've ever identified the spirit of pride in me, there was a time I started feeling puffed up. There was a time I think it should be last year when I came to China. I started feeling puffed up, I'm trying to, I see myself growing somehow, and in my head I'm like, babe, you don't try, be say, checking back from where you come from. But at that same instance, the Holy Spirit nudged me. I had to go back on my knees. I knew where I started, on my knees with Christ. So right now I know where I am, and I'm still on my knees with Christ. I really thank you for asking that question, because it's, for me, I didn't take it personal. I took it as a call, either a sober reflection or as a call to check my life, or as a call. There's something I normally do with my siblings when I was back home. I'll be like, sometimes I call them for a meeting. I'll be like, especially my two boys, my two Ibka and so. I'll be like, guys, tell me, what do I do you don't like? Give me corrections. I was really, really open to give me correction, and I'll take it. So if I am to really answer your question like I've already done, at the moment, I do not see any spirit of pride in me. I only see a young woman who is being helped by the Lord, a young woman who always yearns on a daily to please the Lord, and there's no way you can please the Lord and the Lord will fold his arms against you. No, he ain't going to do that. And another thing is, I want to beg you, please, I want you to let me know, why did you ask the question? You will do well to me, if you're watching this video, do well to say in the comment section below here, or you can type it in under your comments on Facebook, or you can even send it to me on my DM. But I prefer maybe you ask it publicly so that I can give answer to that. Why? It won't make you think that there is a spirit of pride in me, that if you are seeing one, what is making you think that this sister probably has the spirit of pride in her? I'll be waiting for your comment, I'll be waiting for your question, and thank you for asking that question. I know that a lot of persons were waiting to see my response, and this is my sincere, honest response. I am one very honest person you can ever meet in life, so I'm not trying to do this for the camera or for the gram. No, I'm just giving you my sincere response. I know what pride can do to people, to men, and I don't want to get there. I don't want my story to be like that. No, I've seen men and women whom the Lord has taken to heart, and they still maintain their humility. That is my target. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. Thank you so much for asking that question. Anyhow, let's move on to the next question. The next question is from Iwanga P. He said, what's your tribe? I'm Igbo. I'm Igbo. I'm an Igbo girl from Anambra State. Next question from that's me, Evangelist Prince Felix. He said, question 2, who will be the president of Sambisa Forest? Oh darling, I'm sorry, I don't know the president of Sambisa Forest. Then the next question from Sonto Somi. She said, which year did you travel to China and which routes did you use for travel? I traveled to China. I came here in 2019 and I don't know if you're asking me which route, or which airplane. If it's for the route, I came through a scholarship program. Please, if you're not subscribed at this point, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please hit that subscribe button, okay? And let's continue. And let me know just let me know in the comment section below if you also have a question. Ask me that thing you want to know. Although most of the questions people asked here, I've given answers to them on most of my videos. But if you have an extra question, do well to say it in the comment section below. With that being said, let's move on to the next one. The next question said, from Queen Favi, she said, I want to know more about your business and please reply my chat. I do well, I try my best. I have really busy schedule, but I try my best to see that I reply people's chat. I am not a snob. This is one of the ways I really want to connect with people. I want them to see that I'm not a snob and I want to connect with people. So I'm not sure if the kind of chat I don't respond to be very honest with you, the kind of chat I don't respond to is when you just come into my inbox and like, hi what, why did you come, hi. See, I have thousands of people and you don't expect me to talk to thousands of people every day. I have all of you at heart. That's why I share what I share, the information I share that could benefit everybody. But you just don't come into someone's inbox and you just be like, hi. And have it in mind that there are other 100 people saying same hi. And there are other people who still want your attention. And you have other things to do with your 24 hours a day. So baby, let me start by apologizing for probably not responded to your messages. I'm sorry if maybe you sent me the right message and I didn't respond to it. Just do what to send me another message. And if you say it's for business purpose, please do want to send me a message. Probably maybe I didn't see it, because if I had seen it, I would have replied, I would have responded. Please do well to send me another message. Thank you and sorry for not responding. You just said it's for business purpose. Okay, then the next question says, were you in a relationship before you got married? People always wanted to know about my relationship life. Prior to my getting married, I really didn't make it very obvious on social media handles that I got a relationship. No, I didn't do that. So what I do for the majority of the brothers is, if not all of them, when you walk into my inbox, like you boldly come into my inbox and be like, okay babe, see, I'm like, see, I have a relationship, I have a man in my life. 99.9% of them refuse to believe that I have a relationship, because they be like, oh, you don't see you post him. But I do post him. I post him on his birthdays, but I don't come and be like, oh my love, my baby. No, I just come pray for him on his birthday, post him, and people will respond. And the only people who knew he was the one was my then best friend and my family, my siblings. They don't who knew, okay, this is the guy, you know. So I tried to really be honest with them. A lot of them be like, okay, I'm not going to believe you until I see you get married. That's when I'm going to leave you alone. So we're like, it's not true. Okay, what if in case you're married, in case your relationship with him doesn't work out, and I'm still here? Which I was like, okay, happy waiting. A lot of people were praying for my relationship to really crash, to be very, very honest with you, but thank God it didn't crash. So at the end of it all, I got married. And to answer your questions, yes, I was in a relationship before I got married. I was in a long distance relationship. I made a video about it, and disadvantages of being in a long distance relationship, where I made that video I think after we got married. So you should do well to go and check the video. But I'm going to try to know if I can link it up here, but if I don't, just check the description box, or you just check for it on my channel. So yes, I was in a relationship before I got married. How can you get married without being in a relationship first? You have to be in a relationship first before you get married. So that's that. Thank you for asking the question. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is, can an O-level certificate get a good work in China that pays at least 200,000 without passing through their school system? This is from Etiquette Precious Oma. Etiquette Precious Oma, if I must be really honest with you, it is hard, really hard to come to China. The easiest way you can come to China is to come through study. But if you want to transfer from Nigeria to China to come and work, it is it is really close to not possible. Especially to come and work as a teacher, is close to not possible. The only African country that China recognizes as its native speaking country is South Africa. So Nigeria is not even among the countries that are being recognized as a native speaking country. So I'm trying to transfer from Nigeria to come here to work in China is really hard, because even those in China are looking for ways to like get a job, and it's hard. And so the only way you can easily come to China, not so easy, but you can come, is coming through as a student. So maybe after graduation, you can change your visa. That's if it is possible, because for you to be able to change your visa, you have to go back to Nigeria, make it there, and come back. That's why you'll be able to like change your visa and probably get a job. And those who actually get a job in China, I must be really honest with you, after graduation, you just say about 3 out of 1,000 people. So this is tell you that the chances are really, really, really slim for foreigners, especially Nigerians. So if you're looking for a country to go and work, you have a really, really slight chance of ever getting a job here in China. That's just being honest with you. So that's the response for Echeta Precious Oma. So the next question is from Olabisi Omotayo. Thank you, Olabisi. Huge shout out to you for being a huge supporter. Honestly, she says, please, I want to know, do you learn this video editing of a thing, or do you just know it? To be very honest with you, when I started my YouTube channel in 2019, the first YouTube video editing app I used was KineMaster, which was taught me by Roy in Kemjika. Thank you so much, Roy, for teaching me that. He taught me over the phone how to use it. So he taught me, that's what I use. But after that, I started using Power Director for my videos. I had to learn it by myself. Then I started using, when I finally graduated to Adobe Premiere Pro, it was my Ugandan friend by name Sam who actually taught me the basics. He was one who taught me the basics, the cutting out, the cut, how to move, and the rest of that. But having, all that crispy part of the videos and the rest of that, like trying to, add all those spiciness you're seeing, I just learned it, because most times I draw so much on YouTube, learning about how to edit this, how to do that, and how to do that. And when I watch people's videos, I be like, okay, I really love the way this person, edited her video. How do I get that? Like, I go to YouTube and I start learning how to do that. But compared to where I want to get to, I have not started, because my videos, I had to start having that cinematic feel and look. I always want to carry along in the moment, but my videos are still lacking that, like, greatly. So I'm still learning. So to answer your question, Omatayo, yes, it's self-taught, like learning them was self-taught and on YouTube. Thank you. So let's move on to the next question. But before we move to the next question, please hit the subscribe button if you have not done so. Now, why are you doing like this? You will not subscribe later. Now is that asking me? Now the next question is from Mary Ann Odnaka Chukwuvictor Ede. She said, do you offer opportunity for one to import clothing and accessories from you in China? Of course, we actually have a page. We have a business page on Instagram at Omapay Hub, and on Facebook we have Omapay. So we run importation businesses. We help clients to source the products, procure them, and ship them into Nigeria or wherever they are in the world. So we actually do that. Do well, if you're watching this, do well to send a DM. And I'll direct you to our WhatsApp number, or just send me a DM on Instagram or on Facebook. The next question is from RK Son Isaac. He said, when will you come back to Nigeria, your house? Okay, I've already answered that in the first question, and thank you for asking. I can see how much you guys love me. I can see how much you guys love me and you want me to come back. So thank you for asking. Then the next question is from Blessing Chisom Alex. Blessing Chisom Alex said, okay, assuming you took someone as your priority, like as your mentor, role model, and the person happened to hurt your feelings so badly and later realized and apologized, if you happen to forgive, will you still see that person as your top priority or role model again? Thanks. Anticipating your response. Okay, anticipating your response. If I must be really honest with this has different diversities and different to look at it from different perspectives. Now, she said, talking about role model, mentor, this is the reason why you should not put all your hope on your role models and mentors. This is why you should also always know that your role models and mentors are human beings just like you. They have blood running in them, they have emotions, they have schedules 24 hours a day. They probably may be in the same time zone with you or different time zone with you. They probably must have been married and have kids. They have family, they have business, they have things doing, right? And you also want their attention, and probably in a way or two they hurt you when you say so badly, you would have explained like to the extent of where they hurt you. If that person, probably for a man, for example, the person is the brother and he hurts you in the sense that he wants to like start having sexual advantage, or he started having some sexual advances towards you, this is at the point I'll be like, okay, no, you, even if you forgive him, you should tread with caution. There are other people that can be your mentors, that there are other people that can be your role model. But if it is somebody that probably what you people had was not very serious, but according to your question, you said it is really that bad, depending and on your understanding of who this your role model or mentor is, it is left for you to know whether or not you're going to give the person another chance to mentor you. That's why you call him or her your mentor, your role model. You can give the person another chance to mentor. But if you already gotten someone better who can give you more mentorship, more better mentorship, you can let the person go and let someone else mentor you, because the whole goal of this thing is for you to really grow. So if the person who you took as a mentor before is not really helping you grow and the person hurts you but apologized, if the apology is really sincere and you know that this person has what you need for your growth, you can come back and build a relationship, and make sure you talk about it with the person and just use wisdom. I hope I just answered you on this. The honest truth is that we all want to grow. For me, I have met some people I really wanted them to mentor me, especially at the phase of marriage, at the phase of making money, while some did not really understand the assignment, and probably the Lord wasn't leading them to like mentor me or teach me. That doesn't make me to hate them. But if they like literally hurt me personally, I'll talk about it with them, and if they apologize, because it takes humility for a mentor to really come back to apologize to a mentee. It takes humility. This is to show you the extent that person can go to really want to teach you. But if it has to do with sexual advances, please, you need to take on your heels and look for another mentor, preferably a sex-same mentor. Like you're a woman and she's a woman, cool. But if you have a male mentor and he's looking at you in one kind eye, you need to be careful. Like you need to end it all. I think that's the answer to that. But let me know in the comment section below if you have other responses to her question. Silva Ikechukwu said, love, please, how did you meet the love of your life? Omaya Peter Chikadibia said, can I marry you? Oba Pretty Blessing said, are you pregnant? There are so many questions here. There are so many of these questions here, and every single answer to every single question. I really give answers to every single question, even to the one who asked me what is the name of tomato in Igbo. I gave answers to all of your questions